Hello guys, Aaron Martin here. I'm back with another video, and today we're working on this beautiful Dodge Ram 1500 pickup truck. It's a 4x4 and all kinds of good stuff. Unfortunately, this truck almost burnt to the ground, and I'll show you why. Alright, so here's where we're at. This is the wiring harness. So this terminal right here would hook up to the fuse box. This one right here would have been for your, your positive cable for your battery. And down here is where it would hook up to your starter. And as you can see, this is all burnt. And actually what happened is just above the starter there is a transmission bell housing bolt, and this bolt actually rattled out on this pickup, made contact with the positive post on our starter cable and shorted it out. So it started drawing a bunch of power, and once it does that, this cable starts to heat up, and it basically lit on fire. So I was there when this happened, and fortunately I was able to get it disconnected in time and pulled the negative battery post and saved the truck. Unfortunately, they discontinued this part in particular in, I believe, 2015, so they no longer make this piece, and we called a few junkyards and we just can't find a replacement part at the moment for this. And my roommate here, he needs his truck, so yeah, problem. Okay, so my plan is I'm gonna go ahead and dissect this wire, just take it apart, examine it, see how it's structured, and then I'm gonna make my own wiring harness. I got some supplies, got some cable, got some connectors, just little things to get this project moving forward. So let's go ahead, get this started. I'm going to pull this apart and we're going to take a look at this and see what's all involved in this harness. I know there's not a lot going on here. We'll just check it out. Let's get into this. Okay, so here's where I'm at. So I got this wiring harness basically tore down, and you can just see, so this would hook up to your, that'd hook up to the fuse box. This wire here would hook up to your positive post on the battery. And this wire that runs down here is your wire for your starter. That's one part. This is the heavy duty end of the wiring harness. On the other end, grab it up, we have this. So what's this guy? So this guy here would plug into the wiring harness up by the cab of the truck. The yellow wire in here is your starter wire, and the rest of the wires control your four-wheel drive if you have a four-wheel drive pickup. So on the other end, this plugs into your axle. You see there's 4 pins, and here's 5 pins. So this 4 pins goes to the front axle. Continuing on, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this bit down here. This bit broke. I don't know, but this is the wire that runs down to your starter solenoid, and so I need to check this. I'm pretty sure I may have to add in a few sections to wire. I won't if I don't have to, but some of this is looking pretty darn toasty, so we're just going to throw that off to the side now for now, and I'm just going to focus on the main damage here, which is our main power wire and our alternator cable and that stuff, and we're going to get that sorted out. So I'm going to get some lengths of wire cut here and get them sized up and get some connectors out and start making ourselves a brand new wiring harness for this Dodge Ram. Alright guys, I'm back after about 30 minutes of fiddling here. I got something that's starting to look like a proper wiring harness. So you can see, this is my positive battery post on the truck, and I got a quick disconnect now. This would be the terminal that leads up to the alternator, and then this end is the fuse box end of the deal. Got 2 wires running in there, and then on this end that would run down to the starter. So now I just gotta take what's left of this burnt goodness and just make sure all these wires are okay in here, and do what I can to patch them up, fix them up, do what I need, and stab this in there and get everything grouted so that way I can put my shielding on. So it's coming along good. Just got a little bit more to do, and just make sure that this is going to be okay to use. The truck, so I kind of have the wiring harness set in here. You can see I got my plug. I kind of had to splice into this red wire because these were so badly burnt. I didn't want to risk a short. So red was the only color I had. So that's what got spliced in. As long as it's, you know, exactly the same on either side. Down here, so that's your main wire for your starter. And this is the starter solenoid engagement wire. You can see you got the wire going to the alternator, all that stuff. I got this in here just so I could get all this taped in and kind of figure out the routing and how I'm going to route this. It's very important to kind of go back and forth and make sure things are taped into place and you figure out where things are going to fit. So I'm going to take it back over to the bench and I'm going to start putting the loom on the wire to kind of cover things up and tidy it up just a bit. And I think this part of the wiring harness underneath the truck will be a good project for tomorrow. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Alright guys, so I got it all loomed up, I got it shielded, and this is the end result. You can kind of see, I do need to figure out what I'm going to do with this connector on the end here. I did break the plastic bit, but the rest of it is, you know, that's what you expect to see. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that on this truck and get things started, you know, getting things bolted back in and put in place, and hopefully we'll have a running truck again here real soon. All right, job well done. You can see the truck is running right now. Hood struts need to be replaced. There we go. You can see. So new battery terminals and homemade wiring harness going down. So one thing that I am worried about, make sure the park and brake is on. Don't want any nasty surprises. Yeah, park and brake's on. Alright. So, one thing that I'm worried about, so you can see, new line harness comes down to the starter. Anyhow, so what I'm worried about is the connector on the starter motor for the starter solenoid engagement. That was damaged. Kind of pulled the burnt harness off. I believe it was a little bit melted. I got it on there. I just kind of want to make sure that the thing's going to be reliable for my buddy here. Nice. Hell yeah, man. We got a runner. Yeah, if you just do wiring and you take a little bit of time and you try and do it right, yeah, you can actually come up with a pretty good harness, all things considered. Let's go ahead, turn it off. Key out, key back in, clutch. That works nice. Works really nice. Put a gear here. Park and brake. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Really happy. So to do a harness like this, it cost, I'd say about $90. But I got into this little project, and of course I have materials left over for another project, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It almost looks factory. So alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun taking some time and making this wiring harness for my buddy here. Hopefully he gets many more good miles out of that truck, and well, it's just been a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed this content, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace, guys.